Happy Halloween, gamers. No, I haven't died from spring allergies.
Wait, wrong script? Oh, alright, bet. Let me switch it up.
How's it going, bros? If you were born before the year 2007, I got a little message from you. Now come here, alright? Come here. Now I'm gonna show you something, okay?
Dial 911. Tell the police to get up here quick. Somebody's about to get killed.
Now here's me. Now here's your mother. You know where we're going from here.
Okay, I can't think of an intro, so let's just say
Kids, right? We are all kids at some point, right? And if you're someone my age, which is around young adult, college aged, we can both likely bond over one simple fact. And neither of our parents knew anything about the internet and let us rot in an iPhone 4S all day. With that, we can both also relate about the fact that we've both been exposed to some pretty unsavory stuff as a child, right? I'm not talking about the PDF files, but we've all watched something as a kid that we really shouldn't have. Now, I'm not endorsing child abuse. I've already endorsed it plenty of times. But if I have a child and they're doing the same things that I did as a dumb 10-year-old, off to the iPhone factory you go, little buddy. In general, I'm getting a bit older. I'm in my second year of college and I'm not even gonna call myself old yet. I can't even drink unless I cross the border to Canada. Gross. But I am old enough to look back on the past and either love it or vomit at the sight of it. So that's what I want to do today. I want to look back at all the shows I've seen as a kid that I really shouldn't have watched. But there's gotta be some grounding rules over here. Number 1, this is about shows, not corn. Nobody wants a video about that anyways, but it's a necessary rule. Second, this is gonna be TV and YouTubers. Trust me, this video would be real hard to make if YouTube wasn't involved. I already used it more than TV by 2016 at best. And lastly, no movies and no games. All the movies I watched were my parents, and I do want to make a video about games as a kid, but, well, not in this video. That spoiled the whole thing. So, we got it? Alright, let's start with an honorable mention. Let's take it back to 2012. Everyone was looking for Coney. Obama and Mitt Romney had their famous rap battle at the White House. The Wii U became the world's most legendary failure. The Avengers just linked up. Chief Keef and Gangnam Style was everywhere. And then there's me, stuck in my room in Manhattan because of Hurricane Sandy, looking at Lois Griffin as if I was looking at an Austrian painter himself. For context, around the block of fellow crayon-eating kids, the cool kids meaning funny finger mustache turned avocado-eating Disney adults, yeah, millennials. It was a different time. Anyways, the cool kids were obsessed with this little show called Family Guy, and I mean, I wanted to watch it. The cool people watched it, and I didn't want to be a loser. This one kid in my class had a DVD for it, and said I can borrow it as long as I let him a game. So I let him Mario Galaxy, because who needs that, am I right? Well, a few days later, I'm ready to go to school, but my dad tells me, Sephi, you can't go to school. It's closed. Hurricane Sandy's here. And I look him dead in the eye. Sandy? Like SpongeBob? I want to see Sandy. I want to see Sandy. No. So I'm stuck indoors. And I remember the Family Man Blu-ray. One night, I turn on my PS3. Put in the Chicken Fight Blu-ray. I start watching the intro. And I hear something that scarred me for life.
It seems today that all you see is violence in movies and sex on TV.
Stop! Play that again?
Sex on TV.
Is that a bad word on my TV? What the fuck? I immediately stopped the show in pure panic and turned off my PS3. I was half expecting either my dad or Christ himself to come in and beat my fucking ass. But after 10 minutes, nothing happened. So I turned off my PS3, put Family Man back in the case, and just watched SpongeBob for the rest of the night because, well, I had power during Hurricane Sandy. And guess what? I never even got Galaxy back. Well, now we got that out of the way. Let me just talk about some shows I actually watched as a kid. Now, I want to start off small. But there's a lot to talk about today, so what I think is the least, well, weird show, but still a show I would not recommend to kids, and that's Orel. Orel is essentially, best way I can describe it, Boondocks. The show's like those little Christmas specials, like Charlie Brown or something, with stop motion figures. The show is basically about this little kid Orel, learning all the lessons of Christianity. It's taking that good old holy advice, adventure style saves the city it. If you don't know what I mean, let's play a little game. How would you react to these holy pieces of advice? In Christianity, preserving life and making new life are some of the most important things for someone to do. So how would you take that advice? If you said, go to a cemetery, use a witch's curse to revive all the dead bodies into zombies, then break to everyone's homes and fucking impregnate the woman, you're just like Orel. Another lesson is, never refuse a request from a kind stranger, right? So how would you take this advice? If you said smoke a pile of crack and start involuntary euthanasia, you're just like Orel. In terms of the trilogy with the Boondocks, this one is the least well known, but it's still a good show. Just never show it around your kids. But hey, anything's better than seeing your kid pull out a Google Chrome and play Counter-Strike Surfing with Undertale music in the background like it's 2016 Leafy. Which, by the way, is someone else I watched a lot. Am I proud? If you weren't really in the internet scene back in 2016, maybe you're too old or too young, well, I'm proud of you. Because 2016 was probably the worst place for an 11-year-old, actually anyone to be in. Though to give these guys credit, even Leafy, a good amount of the colorful language I have today basically originates from here. That doesn't matter though, because if I catch my son doing Counter-Strike Surfing while talking about how some 15-year-old is the cringiest kid in the universe and should seriously 30 gallons of bleach in front of a middle school play of Hamilton because he likes Pokemon Go, be real, I'm beating his ass. Though, I can't really talk. I've had many phases in my life while doing YouTube. The 2016 Leafy Clone phase was sadly one of them. And I was 11! Using iMovie! So trust it was some bullshit. I'll play it for a little so you can see how bad it was.
And then after that, I decided to see this guy plunging stuff.
Yeah, that's all you're seeing. Screw off. Okay, we're 2 out of 6 here. We have a show you can only watch with rugs with a D. And a YouTuber who... just cut the beard off. How about an actual TV show for kids? How about Drake and Josh? iCarly? You know what? They're all bad. They're all bad. I don't think I need to give a backstory on Dan or how I even started watching the shows, but if you don't know about him, somehow, just know, he used to make a ton of TV shows till he didn't. Around the time Me Too started, which is when all this hit the fan, some of you may be like, Me Too? Nah, I don't watch that liberal shit. I'm a real American. But the movements got weirdos like Dan out in the public, so that's great. It's kind of depressing to watch Drake and Josh specifically. I could handle not watching Victorious ever again. More than half of the show is just feet. And iCarly is great, but it's not impossible to just stop watching. Drake and Josh though, maybe if you're not a sucker for nostalgia like me, it's easy to just ignore it, maybe not watch it at all, but I'm stuck with a show not being able to watch that I love to death. That sucks! When I was watching Nick or Cartoon Network with the best shows like the Annoying Orange Show, nothing else, I ended up discovering anime. Now I have a question for you. What was your first ever anime? Some of you said Naruto, Demon Slayer, maybe you're younger and you started with Jujutsu Kaisen. Maybe you're old and wrinkly like me and got into anime around 2013. From around 2012 to 2018, before the big kahuna, anime started growing like crazy. It all started back in 2012, and funny enough, the show to start that wave, before we got to where we are today, is Sword Art Online. Now, if you're new to the community, trust me, SAO back in the day was Michael Jordan to the anime world, aka watch compared to today's GOATs. Ha, yes go! And not even a year later, boom! Attack on Titan also arrives, and everyone was talking about it. AOT is still huge today, so it's a lot easier to imagine the AOT popularity in 2013. With so many people talking about AOT, subsequently, anime as a medium in general rose with it. And ironically enough, 2013 is right when I started getting into social media, with Google+, Tumblr, Amino, and Twitter, sites that were talking about anime the most at the time. So outside of shows on 4Kids like Pokemon, Sonic, and even Dragon Ball, you'd expect my first anime to be, well, one of these two. I got into anime around 2013, so watching AOT or SAO is basically the rule of law, but I'm sad to say no. I did end up watching both, but my first anime was Kill la Kill. As an 8-year-old, well, that can't be any good. I enjoy Kill la Kill. It's a great show, and no duh, I have great memories from one of my favorite shows. But a quick Google search shows you that there's too much biddy for an 8-year-old to handle. I don't even know how I found out Kill la Kill existed. Best I can guess is that I think either some YouTuber or someone on social media said, yeah, Kill la Kill is the best anime. maybe to be different or just to troll, but I was like, okay, I'll watch it. And I understood nothing about it at the time. I liked it, but not because of you know what. But still, I'd rather just have a kid watch Gumball. I don't know. But then 2 years later, in 2015, I've gotten into anime. I've seen all the classics by this point, you know, Love Live, Mirai Nikki, Tokyo Ghoul, Italia, NBA Youngboy, you know, the classics. And I'm hearing more about a lot of anime, and from here, I don't know why, I don't know how, but the next anime that catch my eye was High School DD. Yeah. I'm surprised how it ended up as a smelly school threat in a Discord mod. I mean, I watched High School DD out of all shows when I was 10. My balls were still in my stomach at this point. But I watched it, and yeah, I don't think I need to explain why it's not good for kids. It's an inch away from corn, and to be honest, it's easier watching full-on corn than High School DD. I don't want to get into it because I don't want this video to be deleted, but yeah. I wanted to end this video off with a bang, but it's more like a drop penny. So in 2013, I used to watch Anime Bro V. Yes, the childhood YouTuber is a PDF file. Thank you for asking. But he did essentially mix plush videos with gaming videos. Like, imagine Sonic, right? Voiced by a 30-year-old sweaty basement dweller playing, Overwatch.
Hey, what's up YouTube? Today we're gonna play some Overwatch. I haven't played this game in a long time, so let's just...
Well, Anime Bro Me copied off SML, another big YouTuber at the time with 300k. It was big at the time. I like Bowser Jr., one of the copy characters from SML. I search up Bowser Jr., I find SML, and the rest is history. But what the hell is this? Yeah, I don't have any profound message today that you can go outside and teach your kids about. If you're a parent watching this, you probably shouldn't be watching a SephiGoat video. Maybe go feed your kids some lead. Nothing bad will happen to them, I promise. If you're a kid watching this video, most of your advice is probably gonna go to deaf ears. I was your age like literally 2 years ago. But just don't be dumb online. Send me your parents' credit card number.
To the man running the stand. Hey, bump, bump, bump. Got any grapes?
A lot of people be saying school food is nasty as hell. School food is trash. But bro, it's really not that bad.